you all have been doing well. I have been on a long break. There is something or somebody trying to block your third eye chakra, collective. There's somebody trying to block my third eye chakra, at least. They're forcing their own thumbs on your temple, left and right, to block the transmitters from picking up the right energetic information that you need to receive to ascend spiritually. I hope you all have been doing well. Like I said, I have been doing well. I've been on a long break. Summer has been intense, very busy. The world has been very busy, is busy. So first, let me get a quick check-in on what is this third eye temple blockage, please. Oh wow. Yeah. Because I felt like this. It's something, it's work being done on you, and you have been walking around with it for so long that you adapted and took it as overthinking. That as if there's something that you are doing wrong mentally. But it's actually some kind of spell work or energy work from the outside. I'm getting shivers while I'm saying that. 6, that's the 2 of Swords, because you can't see that it's somebody trying to get over conflict, spiritual conflict, trying to win a spiritual battle. But I feel like it's a shadow battle. This person is just fighting themselves for whatever reason. I have no clue why they would fight you. If this is somebody trying to fight me, well, yeah, you really believe that it's working, but it's because we let you believe. You never know when my hit is coming, and we all know that if you get hit, you be down for a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Or somebody gets taken out again. So, but let's not talk about that, because I never really like to talk about how the spiritual battles that I'm going through are going. I think those things should be very personal for every practitioner. You shouldn't be talking about that to others. Unless you believe that that's your part, that's the part of your destiny or your work, then you should, but it's not part of mine. Not so out in the open and like on videos and stuff about it, you know. I'm also not the one that accepts that you should show your spell work on internet. All these practitioners showing their ritual work and stuff, it's not a good idea, but it's okay. It's their life. So yeah, this is somebody who could be trying to get over some spiritual warfare. Let's see. There's a storm coming. A storm coming from the sea, over the sea. And maybe a hurricane. A cyclone. Evas. Transportation may represent a horse, car, plane, boat, or other vehicle. Movement and change for the better. Somebody's trying to stagnate you and keep you from moving forward from and into a better place. So somebody doesn't want you to move out of a conflict or some type of spiritual blockage that's making it difficult for you to get over something or uplift your energy. It's especially uplifting your energy. This is somebody who wants you to think that you're arrogant and that you need to be humbled. But you are humble and you know that you're not sitting on a high horse. This is a pedestal that this person is putting you on, and then they try to justify trying to pull you down, okay? That's the whole root of it. So I'm going to clarify the Eight of Swords, because Eight of Swords to the Two of Swords to the Six of Wands is the Two of Swords, Two of Wands. That's what I want to say. And the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands, it means that you lack foresight. There's something that you don't see coming, or there's something that you can't see. You're blocked by seeing your future. So we're going to clarify why or what exactly. Vision is on the bottom. Revelation, knowledge, creativity, inspiration, technical ability, vital fire of life, harnessed power, fire of transformation and regeneration. There's something, yeah, here, and water, spirituality. Flow, water, sea, a fertility source, so this is source spirit. The healing power of renewal, life, energy, and organic growth, imagination, and psychic matters. You're being blocked in that sense. Clarify the Eight of Swords, please, runes. Thank you. Manas, the self, the individual, or the human race. Your attitude towards others and their attitudes towards you, friends and enemies, social order. So these are people who are wanting for you to stay stuck about your identity. So they're trying to block your solar plexus. That's your stomach, it's your gut, it's your microbiome, your intestines. It's you being bloated, you struggling to eat, not eat, struggling to lose weight, gaining weight, starving yourself. Everything connected to the gut and the solar plexus. It's vitality, life power, force, strength, personality, character, inner child, happiness, depression. That whole area is being affected, so it can turn into the negative. These are things and people that want to turn into a negative. We're going to figure out what this Knight of Pentacles is. Dagas on the bottom, breakthrough. They don't want you to break through about something. Awaken, awareness, daylight, clarity, as opposed to nighttime, uncertainty, a time to plan or embark upon an enterprise. So they don't want you to continue with a certain type of project or the path that you're on. There are certain things that you need to do, and whatever this is doing and happening, whatever's happening to you, it's blocking you from getting on that path. Taivas, honor, justice, leadership, and authority, analysis, rationality, knowing where one's true strengths lie, willingness to self-sacrifice. They don't want you to know who you are. They don't want you to figure out who you are. They don't want the human race to figure out who the humans are, what their strengths are, okay? The collective. They don't want the collective to figure out what their strength is. They don't want you collective to figure out what your strength is, but we're gonna figure out who or what. Yeah, exactly. My solar plexus is like now acting up. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please, runes. Thank you. Fehu. Possessions won or earned. So they don't want you to believe that you are meant to be abundant. Possessions won or earned, earned income, luck, abundance, financial strength in the present or near future. They don't want you to figure out or know that you're going to win something, that you're going to get over something, that you're going to make it through. There's something that you're going to win. There's something that you're going to receive or that you're going to make, okay? And with make, I feel like I want to say achieve, okay? It's a better word. Make instead of achieve. Achieve instead of make, I mean. So there's something that these people want to mirror something back to you, but in a negative way, okay? They want to give you incorrect information about yourself. They want you to think poorly about yourself. They want you to think unlucky. And we're going to figure out who, because I'm really itching to find out who it is, okay? That's the energy that I'm feeling around me. It's like a certain type of scratch you just can't itch. Like, who the F is doing this to me? That's the energy that I'm getting. So we're going to figure it out, because I'm feeling that the Norse gods and goddesses are definitely on our sides. Bethu, uncertain meaning, a secret matter, a mystery, hidden things, and occult abilities. Initiation, knowledge of one's destiny, knowledge of future matters, determining the future or your path. They don't want you to figure out what on long term, because the Knight of Pentacles is also long term, but it could have also been a long time. You have been blocked for a long time because these people or whatever your enemies are, or your friends, social order, like people around you, the attitude of people around you, whatever this energy is, they want you to overthink about it, to stay stuck in your mind, to blind yourself, to be high in emotions about it, to constantly be blocked to the point where you cannot express yourself anymore, but you just keep limiting yourself, right? Because we have the Wands. It could have also been Eight of Wands. Movement. But here, A was reversed. Transportation. is blocked. You can't move forward. And that's because there are people watching you or seeing how far you could go, how much of an, because two of wands is you having the world at your feet. They see how big you are, okay? You are big AF, okay, collective? And they don't want you to realize that about yourself. They want you to stay stuck. They don't want you to know what your potential is, because they know that on long term, you have, first of all, earned it because you built it. Second of all, they don't want you to receive the abundance and the financial strength in the future or the near present. In the present or the near future. What the freak? You see, they want you they want you to be unaware of the truth and the factual changes that are going to happen in your life, so they can stagnate that from happening. Okay, they want that to not happen to you for as long as they can, like, push it out. Like, what's the word again? Like, distract you. Because now I feel like that's exactly what they're doing. They're blocking a certain type of signal. It's gonna sound so weird, but you know, when every part of our brain, you have the small brain, the bigger brain, you have left, right side, every place where impulses light up in your brain, it creates, wow, people really think I'm crazy. And that's part of this projecting stuff, because people who are intellectually aware or intelligent to the point that they are informed based on what I'm gonna say, they don't think I'm crazy. They're like, yeah, I get what you mean. And most of the times those are people who are also engineers and scientists and very smart individuals. So I don't have to think about people projecting on me that I'm crazy, because I know I am not. I am only crazy for those who are incompetent, who literally lack all the knowledge, information, or intellect to understand me. And these people, they want to bring you down to that level, thinking that you are actually the crazy one, but you're just literally around people who are not on your level. They are literally beneath you, and that's why they want to pull you down as well. Okay? I'm sensing spiritually that they're trying to block a part of my brain where my own conscience, and I feel like I want to say the part of my brain that processes information, okay? I think that's in the small brain up front. It's, I think, behind or a little bit up top, the prefrontal cortex. But they're trying to block neurons or transmitters from processing information. Okay, it's really funky, I know. But that's how it feels energetically. It's like they want to, like, dumb my brain down, or kind of like, you know, when you're like, oh my god, in a vegetative state. They want to put that part of the brain in a vegetative state. That's how it feels like. They want to numb it, okay? It's very scary. And that's why these people, they always want to try and make you feel like you're crazy, because we speak about the human race, okay? There's a lot of stuff going on with AI, and like, there's this new technology that reads brainwaves, and it reads your heartbeat, and it reads through your retina, your iris. It reads your internal thermal levels. You know, this is like high technology, okay? It's high intelligence software, and it's being used by oppressive countries and intelligent agencies, okay, to dumb down, block, and terminate the organic human race. And this, what we're reading, is happening on an individual scale with certain types of people who are meant to help save the world. And I know that sounds God complex like, but that's just how it is, because I am down to earth and I'm realistic. And there are people that are smart enough and that have a certain type of heart or a passion that will help create and make a better place in this world. And that's just facts. And when you are spiritual, you understand that, because you know about frequencies, you understand about being reborn and reincarnated for the purpose of creating a better place on earth, raising Mother Earth's vibration and frequency. There are other people who are not like that, and who use technology to mimic that intelligence that we organically have and use it against us, so they don't feel left out. Okay, these are the people who are socially awkward, who are the psychopaths. These are the narcissists. These are the abusers, the people who use power, the power obsessed, the control freaks. Okay, that's this type of people. And they do it to people on an individual level, people who are spiritual like us, people who are whistleblowers, people who have a good intention for the world, for Mother Nature, for the human race. And they do this on a collective scale, selling products, poisoning us through food, poisoning the air, poisoning Mother Nature to affect our bodies from day to day over a long period of time, to the point that it affects you and you won't be able to get up and feel better anymore. Okay? Mentally, in a deranged or distorted state, unable to move up and replenish and regenerate, because that's want energy. Yeah, fuck out.